Well, Shamai everyone, how are you all? I hope you've had a really good day. Now this story is going live at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, which should be going home time. So I thought we best not sing the good morning song because you'll get very confused. So instead we're going to do a goodbye song at the end. Now then, I love the Large family. As you can see, here they are. There's the Large family. Mr. and Mrs. Large, and they are crashed out on the settee because they are just so tired. And the story's called A Quiet Night In and is written by Jill Murphy. Now, I know lots of children in my class love the Large family as well. Are we ready? Here's all the children. So she's just going to see if she can make it a bit darker for us. That's better. Here they are, look, all trooping in to see their mammies and daddies. And I don't think they're giving their mammy and daddy much peace, are they? I want you all in bed early tonight, said Mrs. Large. It's Daddy's birthday and we're going to have a quiet night in. Can we be there too? Asked Laura. No, said Mrs. Large, because it wouldn't be a quiet night with you lot all charging about like a herd of elephants. But we are a herd of elephants, said Lester. Oh, smarty pants, said Mrs. Large. Come on now, coats on, it's time for school. That evening, Mrs. Large had the children bathed and in their pyjamas before they had even had their tea. They were all very cross. It's only 4:30, said Lester. It's not even dark yet. It soon will be, said Mrs. Large grimly. After tea, the children set about making place cards and decorations for the table. Then they all tidied up, and then Mrs. Large tidied up again. Why do you think she had to tidy up again? Do you think they just didn't do a very good job of it the first time? Mr. Large arrived home looking very tired. We're all going to bed, said Lester. So you can be quiet, said Laura. Without us, said Luke. Shh, said the baby. Happy birthday, said Mrs. Large. Come and see the table. Mr. Large sank heavily into the sofa. It's lovely, dear, he said, but do you think we could have our dinner on trays in front of the TV? I'm feeling a little bit tired. Of course, said Mrs. Large. It's your birthday. You can have whatever you like. We'll help, said Luke. The children ran to the kitchen and brought 2 trays. I'll set them, said Mrs. Large. We don't want anything ending up on the floor. Can we have a story before we go to bed? Asked Luke. Please, said Lester. Go on, Dad, said Laura. Just one. Story, said the baby. Oh, all right, said Mr. Large. Just one then. Lester chose a book and they all cuddled up on the settee. Mr. Large opened the book and began to read. One day, Binky Bus drove out of the big garage. Hello, he called to his friends Mickey Milkfloat. I don't like that one, said Laura. It's a boy's story. Look, said Mr. Large, if you're going to argue about it, you can all go straight to bed without any story. So they sat and listened while Mr. Large read to them. Look at his face. He looks a bit cross, doesn't he? And the children look a little bit cross with each other. After a while, he stopped. Go on, Daddy, said Luke. What happened after he bumped into Danny Dustcart? Did they have a fight? Asked Lester. Look, said Laura. Daddy's asleep. Shh, said the baby. Mrs. Large laughed. Poor Daddy, she said. Never mind, we'll let him snooze a bit longer while I take you all up to bed. Will you just finish the story, Mum? Asked Lester. We don't know what happens in the end, said Luke. Please, said Laura. Story, said the baby. Move up then, said Mrs. Large. She picked up the book and began to read. What? Where are you going, you silly dustcart? Said Binky. Just then, Pip the police car came driving by. Now look at Mrs. Large's eyes. Mae hi wedi blino hefyd. She's also very tired, isn't she? After a while, Mrs. Large stopped reading. What's that strange noise? Asked Lester. It's Mummy snoring, said Luke. Daddy snoring too. They must be very tired, said Laura kindly. Shh, said the baby. The children crept from the sofa and fetched a blanket. They covered Mr. and Mrs. Large and they tucked them in. We'd better put ourselves to bed, said Lester. Come on. Shall we take the food up with us? Asked Luke. It is on trays. Oh, it's a pity to waste it, said Laura. I'm sure they wouldn't mind. Anyway, they wanted a quiet night in. Shh, said the baby. And look. Uh-oh. Oh dear, look what's happening. She's dropping all the food on the floor. And the spoons and the knives and the forks. Oh dear. So, dyma mam a dad, my mum and dad, a cysgu ar y settee. They're both sleeping on the settee now, aren't they? Because they are so tired. Now, then Mr. Richards is going to be going on YouTube with a story every day now until the schools reopen again, and I can't wait to see you again. So 3 o'clock every afternoon from Monday to Friday. So that's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. There'll be a new story on YouTube for our home time. So for our home time, we'd better sing our goodbye song. Barod, 1, 2, 3. Hwyl faw ffrindiau, hwyl faw ffrindiau, hwyl faw ffrindiau, mae'n amser dweud hwyl fawr. Twralwra bantynnu, 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 twralwra bantynnu, mae'n amser dweud hwyl fawr. I'll speak to you all tomorrow. Hwyl faw ffrindiau.